a planet Earth, home to millions of animal species. From tiny insects to giant whales, life is everywhere. But have you ever wondered where it all began? What was the very first animal to call our planet home? It's a question that has puzzled scientists for centuries. It's a journey back in time, billions of years ago, to a time when life was very different. We search for clues in ancient rocks and the DNA of living creatures. The story of the first animal is a tale of mystery and discovery. It's a story of how life itself evolved from simple beginnings to the complex tapestry of plants and animals we see today. Join us as we explore this incredible journey, seeking the earliest ancestor to all animals, a creature that forever changed the course of life on Earth. Imagine Earth nearly 4 billion years ago. It was a very different place. Volcanoes erupted, spewing lava and ash into the sky. The oceans were still forming, the air was hot and thick with gases. Yet, in this harsh environment, life emerged. The first life forms were incredibly small. They were single-celled organisms, like tiny bacteria, too small to see without a microscope. These early life forms were incredibly simple. They were just a single cell with the instructions for life inside. These instructions would later be known as DNA. But over millions of years, these simple organisms changed. They adapted to their environment. They evolved. This slow but remarkable process set the stage for the next chapter in life's story, the emergence of the first animals. For billions of years, single-celled organisms were the only life on Earth. Then something extraordinary happened. Cells began to cooperate. They came together, forming groups that worked as one. This was a pivotal moment in the history of life. It was the birth of multicellular organisms. These early multicellular organisms were very simple, but they were the ancestors of all animals, including us. Over time, these multicellular organisms continued to evolve. Some developed special cells for eating, others developed cells for movement. Slowly, the first animals began to take shape. Finding evidence of the very first animal is incredibly difficult. These early animals were small and soft-bodied, leaving behind few traces in the fossil record. However, scientists have unearthed fascinating clues. In ancient rocks, we find impressions of creatures that lived over 600 million years ago. These fossils suggest the presence of early sponges and jellyfish-like animals. These simple animals were among the first to evolve. Scientists also studied the DNA of living animals. This helps to piece together the branches of the evolutionary tree. By comparing the DNA of different animals, we can estimate when they shared a common ancestor. It's like looking back through time. The evidence suggests that the first animal was a simple, soft-bodied creature. Perhaps it resembled a sponge or a jellyfish. It lived in the ocean, filtering food from the water. This remarkable creature was the ancestor of all the animals we see today.